Hello YouTube. Today I'm making a video on GTA 5. This camera is horrible. I don't like using it. Alright, so today I'm making a video on GTA 5. This is a review on the game. I'm going to talk about some stuff in the game. The first thing I want to talk about in this game is that it's a worth the game. I'm going to talk about gameplay first. Gameplay wise, the game is really worth it. It's Grand Theft Auto. Everybody knows Grand Theft Auto is obviously gonna be worth it. I have it playing in the background right now. I just went on the stock market. I'm also gonna make a video on the stock market too because just to make it more simpler for some people who they might watch the bigger YouTubers and they don't understand their video and maybe they might understand mine. Maybe I might put them down into my way. I mean, then I'm gonna look more into how to actually do this stock market without doing this little other thing. But getting back onto track, I mean, I rate the gameplay out of a 10. It's a 10. I'm gonna grade everything to 1 to 10, and there's gonna be like I think it's like 10 things I'm gonna talk about. So gameplay wise, it's very it's sick. I mean 5 things. But it's very sick. It's Grand Theft Auto, and it looks like it has like they threw a little Saint Row in there. You see what I mean? I'm not saying it's like Saint Row, but I'm just saying it has that Saints Row look, and then it has that modern GTA 5 look. Um, Another thing about gameplay wise, some people might not understand or know this, but it's pretty much all the games combined. Every game that they've ever made combined. GTA 5. Games like Bully. Bully is also a culprit in this game. I don't know. We were talking about it last night. Bully is a part of the game. There's some features in Bully that I think they fixed and they add on to this game. I own Bully. I bought it on the PlayStation Store. It's my favorite game. As GTA 4, obviously, some Red Dead in there. You can tell it by where Trevor is. Like they kind of remapped, some parts of Red Dead for that. Um, so you have parts of Trevor, and then with the Red Dead in there, and then you have parts of Max Payne, with the gunplay and all that, and you just have every GTA game. They have all the experiences in there from every GTA game, which is really good for them to do. Or maybe not, maybe every one of all of them, but maybe like the ones that were really the hit ones, like Bully, Red Dead, Max Payne 3. I'm not saying the other Max Paynes weren't, but I'm just saying like the main games. Max Payne 3, GTA 4 and all that, and just in San Andreas, and just said, let's just combine all this and make a really dope game. Um, that's the gameplay wise. It's a 10. Straight good. Um, Now looks and visuals, same thing. To me, like some people were talking about, you know how those people who are graphic heads. I'm just gonna call them graph heads. They, if they say their PC graphics are better than this and all that. To me, it doesn't. I don't see the difference. I mean, I mean, I see the difference from GTA 4 to this. I mean, it looks really good. The game looks. What the fuck am I saying? It looks very good. It looks awesome. The wave feature. Uh, some people who are getting Battlefield 4, you need to pay attention to this with the swimming because the swimming is going to be, I think, not like this, but it's going to be identical with the waves and coming over your head and shit. So you know what you're already getting into in Battlefield 4. So yeah, it's very good. The underwater gameplay is also it's spectacular. I mean, it looks really good. The underwater gameplay, the visuals of the water, the waves, um, everything in it. All right, so like miscellaneous stuff that I'm gonna talk about, like the little things that people don't really know about the game. Um, your car engine, like if you push the car to its limit, let's say you're chasing someone. I think it was a time I was chasing some guy. If you don't have your car engine upgraded, I think maybe the last, you can actually blow the engine, and the car will shut down. engine failure or whatever you call it. One time I stole a jet. I really wish I had a camera. I need to get an HD PVR. I'm probably gonna work on that. I'm working on it. But my jet engine died, and the fucking thing just went. And all I heard was Franklin saying, turn on, you piece of shit." I was actually pretty mad, but it was funny in the end, because that's the shit that happens in GTA, just random shit. So, there's just little things, you can upgrade your engine. Um, these are like the miscellaneous stuff, your engine, your transmission, and all that. You want to have those really maxed out because if you're doing like, you're chasing somebody or doing a race. I've never seen it happen in a race, but I've seen it when I'm chasing someone or I'm running away from the cops or I have the jet, for example. The engine just shuts down. Um, Engine failure. So I'm just trying to say, try and max out. I don't think you can upgrade like air vehicles, but I'm saying like your cars and shit. Try and max that out. That's miscellaneous. Um, what is there else? The sound. Um, I was reading something about GTA 5. The Pulse headsets that are made for the game. Um, the headset it's gonna be specially made for GTA 5, and you can download like these special I don't know sound packs so you can hear GTA 5 in a different way. I mean, all right, that's good, and so it just the sound in the game is pretty good too. The engines, the car engines, I think are kind of accurate. Like muscle cars, sounds a little bit more deep and sounds strong and more potent. You know what I mean? And it just sounds really good. If you're driving a Bugatti, it sounds like you're kind of driving a Bugatti. I don't know how Bugatti sounds, but it just makes you feel. Um, Little other miscellaneous stuff that's in the game. It has, I'm trying to remember, like the rare cars and stuff. There's a lot of rare cars. I'm gonna put a lot of links to a lot of like the rust. There's a rusted tractor that you can find with Trevor. There's a spaceship that you can build, like a little space car. It just has blue lights around it, and it's like a one of those like derby cars that you race in the desert or some shit like that. I don't like that. I'm trying to. I don't remember the name of those type of cars, but and yeah, and you upgrade it and you just pretty much put like this little space things on it. It looks sick. Um, the Bugatti, and then I think you have the Infernus, and you have all those type of cars. I think the BMW and the Bentley and all that type of shit. The James Bond's car. You have all those type of cars in the game. So I mean, the game is it's really worth the money, the pricing, and all that. I paid $66 for my game, but hey, um, little features that are I want to talk about. Then I want to talk about GTA Online. I mean, it's not out yet, and then I'm gonna talk about like the missions, and then I'm just gonna end the video there. Um, Features, I just talked about the engines, the engine and transmissions, they can shut off on you. Yeah, that's, the cops don't fuck around in this game, too. You gotta be careful of cops. You know, like, I remember back in the days, everybody used to do that back in the days, right? You go mess with cops and, you would have fun. I mean, I'm not saying you can't have fun messing with cops now, but I'm just saying cops are more brutal in this game, and it seemed like they can shoot. I've been one-shotted by a cop once. I've been one-shotted by the military once. Alright, not by a tank, and like, I drove by, and all I know is like, wasted. So, cops and other law enforcement they're very deadly. Um, what I want to recommend for everybody, if you're playing this game, you know, try and stay away from the cops. I'm not answering that phone because of a reason, but if if you're playing the game, just try to ignore the cops, and try and ignore them getting in trouble with the cops. If you don't have really no like guns and ammo and all that, because you will get destroyed. Because the cops they don't mess around. Other features, I heard that you can like stick your middle finger out the window. Just that little type of things. That's really good. Uh, I'm trying to see because there's just more like Easter eggs in there. There's Illuminati Easter egg. I'm that's just the little features that they have in the game. Now I'm gonna talk about GTA Online. GTA Online. A lot of people are wondering, oh, why is it taking? Why 2 weeks after the game comes out? Well, let's put it like this. Let's just say they put GTA Online when the game first came out. Now, I'm not saying it might be some bugs or the online multiplayer might not be all that ready yet and good, but I don't think it's all that ready yet though. That's what I'm coming up to, or maybe it is ready, but they're just maxing out the servers and making more servers and seeing how many players they can probably put on them. Maybe they're trying to do that, and maybe also they're trying to see how many servers they can put out there. Maybe they might not be able to put out like enough servers. Yeah, you know what I mean. Server wise, just think about it like that. Cause if they sold 1 billion copies of GTA 5, divide that by 66, $66. So 1 billion divided by 66, that's a lot of motherfucking copies. They probably sold maybe a billion units. I'm not saying like a dollar. They probably sold like a lot of them. I don't know how many units they probably have sold. In 3 weeks, I mean 3 days, they sold a lot of units of the game. So imagine, I'm just gonna use a number. Let's say a billion people have GTA 5. Now that a billion people want to try and get on the servers for GTA 5 online. But I'm telling you, a lot of people are gonna skip the single player, or maybe even beat the single player and then go on to that. Now think about it. All them people are gonna be on there. So in a way, it wouldn't really, the game probably would crash. You'd freeze, maybe lag, and then maybe it might be some glitches and shit happening on. So they want to, test it out. Rockstar is good for their quality games. So they're trying to, max the game out and make the game perfect so that when the multiplayer comes out. But I don't understand why they would put it out October 1st when the Battlefield 4 beta is coming out that same time. A lot of people